Hey you, it's me, Sean. I'm the guy you're opting to hang out with, watch play a video game, and which one is it going to be? Immortals Fenyx Rising, Day 9, you're too small, enhance? Yes, enhance. Oh my god. A little bit about this game. So, I feel like November time, basically between October, November, December, that whole period was like one of the biggest game drop periods of time I've seen in ages. You know what I mean? Xbox, whatever the hell it's called, and the PS5, those dropped. All those respective games dropped. Cyberpunk, new Call of Duty, new Assassin's Creed, and like 1,000 other games dropped. Immortals Fenyx Rising was one such game that came out during that period of time. But man, like, I didn't hear that much about it. For any of you that don't know, this game was formerly called Gods and Monsters, which is an incredible name. And I believe due to some sort of legal pressure from Monster Energy Drink, changed its name to what is arguably the worst name in the history of names. Immortals Fenyx Rising is a terrible, terrible name. I'm going to use my mouse until we get into the game. Immortals Fenyx Rising actually sounds like a mobile game where you don't make decisions, you just put in $1 at a time and watch the game play itself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gods and Monsters is an amazing, amazing name, Deus Macarena. Immortals Fenyx Rising is actually... I'm going to say it's one of the worst titles I've ever heard. And I'm actually curious... if there's any titles that you think are equally not so good. Equally not so good. So this game came out. Now, one of the big media recommenders in my life is Tristan, who recommended to me all sorts of great stuff. The Ori series, Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives book, Way of Kings, and onward. The Dresden Files. A lot of really important media to me has been at the recommendation of Tristan, and Tristan just was saying, dude, Immortals Fenyx Rising is amazing. And of course I asked him if he got a new phone game, and he said, no, it's a Ubisoft open world RPG, and it's incredible. I do want to briefly open up my task manager because I had to do some graphics settings changes to make sure that it ran well on this computer, which is kind of what always happens as a streamer. There's like a category of games, like take a card game, which does not have any high fidelity graphics. Anything that has 3D gameplay, I always got to do graphic settings control, and I just want to make sure that I did it properly here, because there's some variability with it. Yeah, I want to override it. And I mean, Tristan, again, just kept saying, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, you have to play, so I'm really excited to do it. Shifty said, how much would the title be improved by just adding a colon after Immortals? I don't think it would help that much, because Horizon Zero Dawn is also a terrible name. and again, I'm not knocking the game. I hear amazing. I've heard so many incredible things about this game. And look, we have Jeff Hoagland who's joining us. What is up, Jeff? Good to see us. I've heard this is like Breath of the Wild without the shitty item system. I've just heard great things, and I'm ready to hop right on in. Starting a new game? Yes. Of course. Hard. Not even a choice. Actually, can I hold A here? Alright. And I have a thought about Breath of the Wild that I'll share in a moment. Damn, that's running smooth.
Mighty Poseidon, the Earthshaker, Zeus Artemis, with her deadly aim set to pierce even the heart of a hummingbird. Painted pigs, all of them. I see you there. Come closer.
Look at the overbite on this demon. Holy shit. Holy.
None of this is your fault. You're the victim. All the mortals are.
I certainly feel like a
In
victim.
the born workshop of fools. Jagged reflections from a broken mirror. Behold your god!
my god.
This one killed 6 innocent children to satisfy her rage.
Her
This
rage.
squabble, burn with jealousy.
I'm raising this.
Fight and murder.
Here.
They're cruel, vindictive and selfish. And let the heel of Achilles...
I'm not paying attention to anything this fucking guy's saying, man.
be far outweighed.
I'm the villain. Gods are bad. You're immortal. I'm the shit.
Only one stands between me and the rehabilitation of Olympus. Only the foulest, most arrogant, narrow-minded coxer son of Kronos who trapped me beneath the earth. The one and only Zeus!
Still not paying attention that much, but this is visually delightful.
You, Prometheus, my favorite cousin.
You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle.
My bad, LOL. And is it looking and running smoothly? I spent about an hour tuning the graphics settings. I haven't seen this part. I've listened to that guy blabber so much.
Typhon is free.
You once fought beside his allies, the Titans. Convince him to stand down.
Some Ocelot says, does this cutscene end or is this the game? Maybe both.
He is even blocking my ability to glimpse the future.
And Jeff Hoagland, I do want to address your Breath of the Wild comment, but there's story that I'm not paying attention to that I want to wrap up.
Go on. Blast me.
I can't. He took my lightning. He took everything. Even the other gods are missing.
Look to the mortals.
Okay, so Typhon
That's
has
done.
snatched all the power.
Those evil, imbecilic, tasteless parasites were all turned to stone.
One of those evil parasites is about to save your royal ass.
Yep, this is how gods talk. My suspension of disbelief remains intact.
And mortals will never be anything but a mistake.
Care to make a wager? If I'm right, my sin of stealing fire and ensuring their survival becomes a blessing.
You find your punishment unjust?
It's a little extreme.
Yeah.
If you win, I'll end your punishment and set you free. But if I win, you help me stop Typhon, whatever it takes.
I don't even know what they're trying
Very
to
well.
argue over.
Let the tale of Phoenix be my redemption.
Oh,
Not
be my title.
How long is this going to...
My tale begins at sea. A ship of soldiers returning from a faraway battle. Their victory ambushed by an unexpected storm. The sea tossed and turned. Waves churned to a froth. The line between sky and sea all but vanished. The mountainous peaks of the waves descended into valleys nearly as deep as Tartarus.
You're really painting a picture here.
It's an art.
You know, I gotta be I'm pretty charmed,
For
man.
this, the ship didn't stand a chance.
With all the grim news in 2020 and even the grim, like, games like The Last of Us and how Cyberpunk's all gritty and shit. This is darling.
The lowest ranked among them, a shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a
Wait,
skirmish.
don't tell me.
Right, don't tell me. Box Boat Engineer just gifted us 5 subaronis in the pepperoni. Thanks, BBE. Box Boat Engineer, or BBEN. Man, happy Thursday to you. By the way, we're going to make ourselves a little character here. We're going to play just for 3 hours, not terribly long. And if we like the game a lot, we'll play it again tomorrow. If we're sort of on the fence, we'll probably play Magic, something like this, but I've heard good things. So I allocated 2 days to it. I just want to briefly note, next week we're doing mostly walking, then, and we're probably actually not going to do the back request discussion then. We're probably a game instead, because I actually don't know what that discussion would look like over the course of 2 full hours. It might actually only be like a 20-30 minutes, so we're probably just going to do a whole game. But mostly walking, Magic, and then Bloons Tower Defense, then Magic Drafts, and then Hitman 3 is releasing all Wednesday. I'm going to play it on Friday. I don't know if Dr. Hoagland is still here, but okay. So here is my thesis, my theory, my supposition, my guess with respect to the item system in Breath of the Wild. Now, Crate says Hitman 3 is out next week. It is. It is. So if you haven't played Breath of the Wild, here's how the item system in Breath of the Wild works. You might get a sword that has its sword move set, or a stick that can do stick-like things. And I mean, let's just keep things real general, like throwing axes that you can throw, and all of these have a durability, and when the durability gets low enough, it breaks. And this is not Diablo-style durability, where you occasionally go, oh shit, I gotta pay to get that thing's durability maxed out. You pay it and then move on with your life. The item actually breaks and is gone. And what this means is that while you're out in the middle of the wild, and you have a sword whose gameplay you really likes, you attack, you attack, you attack, you attack, you attack, bam, it breaks. Oh, crap. Now I have to pause the game. I have to go to my menu. I have to get, I don't know, this axe, and it's swinging, and it's all difficult and cumbersome and stuff like this. And I heard a great number of people complain about this item system. They did not like that it felt like right as you were getting in the rhythm of things, and things were starting to really feel very fun, the game just kind of forced you to stop having fun and to do something else. Here's my theory on this. I am not going to claim whether I think this is good or bad, because I have watched people play Breath of the Wild, but I've not played Breath of the Wild. But here's my thesis. Here is my thesis. There's some games that you play that have a very dense move set. Hades is a perfect example of this. You have like an attack, an alternate attack, and you have a dash. And you don't really have that much else. Excuse me, you have the magic blast, but you don't really have that much else. And so when you're playing, you have an extremely narrow set of moves that really just kind of force you to master them. Because like attacking and dashing are completely different things that are used in completely different circumstances, so you want to use them like that. But when you have games that have a huge broad set of capabilities, a huge broad set of options, a good example is going to be Dark Souls. Sometimes you'll have a game like Dark Souls that has completely different weapon sets for 40 different weapons, magic systems, consumables, throwable things like arrows and rocks and things like this. And players never experience all this cool shit that you, the designers, made, because the players are just holding onto their one weapon and spamming it endlessly. This is a big problem, and in fact, it's such a significant issue that sometimes you'll have a player who's in a situation where, let's just say they're only using a short sword. That's it, a short sword and a shield. And in this particular circumstance, they should be using the stealth system. And if they use the stealth system, they'll have a fun experience, it'll be straightforward, and it'll be done. But if you try to use the sword and shield and fight your way through it, it feels horrible and is boring and grindy and uninteresting. This is the problem. The designer has made a tool, the stealth system, that has a fun experience that's designed for it, cool. And the idealized fun experience is the player gets there, tries with a sword and shield, goes, it isn't working. Could I do stealth? They do it and it's fun. That's the idealized gameplay experience. But if the player just doesn't choose the stealth option because they're not interested in it, the player has fucked themselves, and the designer has given them the player a tool to fuck themselves. And so this is kind of the pickle. This is the pickle of giving someone a shitload of options. You give them a shitload of options, then you know what happens? They just don't really use the options in the game. So the idea of saying, hey, your items break. Let me move this over here. Hey, your items break. And then if they come back, if you come back and get a secondary replacement item, that's totally fine. No big deal. Works lovely. But a lot of the time, your item will break, and now you have to use the axe, or now you have to learn to do the bow. Now you have to learn to do anything else. And I think that a lot of times, you're getting some fun, and you get kicked down, and you learn something new, but your peak of fun starts to raise and raise and raise. So you kind of have these divots down, and this ramp up, divot down, ramp up, divot down, ramp up, until eventually you actually have experienced a wide variety of stuff, and then you start to get more comfortable navigating this varied system. So I can see some argument for, no, dude, we want to try to... But where's the most pale? I'm a dude.
Body like this.
Alright.
Face like...
Should I just hit the random button?
The storm! Wake up!
The storm! Wake up!
The storm! Wake up!
The storm! Wake up!
Alright, this randomization is not fun. So I sort of defend the item system in that game.
I can see in my mind.
I sort of defend it because I think it's probably a way to just strong-arm you into experiencing a whole lot of shit.
The color of
Alright, so we're going to get the Day 9 eyes. I actually don't care that much about character creation for the sake of this game, because for some reason I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for it. Alright, let's get it from the back.
A waterfall on the cliffs of Santorini.
Oh yeah, the shaved head look, very popular nowadays. Do I want the man bun look? Oh, dude, straight Greek mode. Oh, yes. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent, 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 excellent. Jeff Hogan says, in my opinion, the strength of an open world game is getting to enjoy it how you want. So the item system forcing you not to do that feels counter to that. Yeah, see, this is where I'm a little bit torn. Because on one hand, it very overtly takes away the thing that you were enjoying. You enjoy your sword, it breaks, you don't get to use it unless you find another replacement sword. So now use your axe in your inventory. However, how can a player know what they want unless they get kind of into the experience of trying things out? And my dumb example is, Britt and I used to say, when there was no pandemic, let's go to a new restaurant with some regularity. Let's say it's like once a month. We go to a new restaurant we've never been to before. We went to places that were dog shit. We also found some places that were really nice. And I feel a little bit like the game is saying, okay, you get to do a little bit of what you enjoy, but we're going to kind of force you to branch out just to kind of see, because then you might sit at a peak of fun that's a 7, and by forcing you off that, yeah, you briefly dipped down to a 4, but then you spiked up to a 9. More fun than before, so, I don't know. Alright, I'm talking a lot. Let's give myself some face tattoos. Oh, I can't pick the color? Alright. Absolutely.
Eyebrows.
Well, did the game just say eyebrows to me? Alright, let's get the bushiest eyebrow. Ooh.
As Narcissus. Has a beard.
Ugh. I just look hideous. This is the ugliest character I've ever seen. Perfect. These are the beard types. It's literally like full-on unkempt beard. I mean, this literally looks like a chocolate fountain's coming out of his face. This is absolutely LARPer hair. This is great.
Like Apollo's chest hair.
Why not? I'm into having mustached characters.
Storm!
The storm! Wake up! I have to wake up!
Yeah, that's it! Whoa! I didn't realize I could ever be so hot.
Clear as day.
The lowest ranked among them, a shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a skirmish. A teller of tales, not a doer of deeds. Phoenix.
A silly mustache. He did not have enough self-awareness to
Sounds like the
shave.
sound a dumb bird makes when it lights its
Eyes like a raccoon.
which would be ridiculous. Although, I should write that down.
Washed up on an unknown shore, Phoenix awoke.
What up? Excellent. What is this thing called? His like fitness headband, like his 80s fitness VHS movie headband.
Locagos! Captain! Can anyone
It's a circlet?
hear me?
Well, I mean, it does look essentially how I look,
The only
right?
way off this beach is up that cliff.
Alright. Oh, holy shit, look at my ups. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa. Alright. Dude, like, I love jumping. I'm glad this game has jumping. Look at this shit. Look at my apps. What's this genre of game? I mean, it's open world. Reach the top of the cliff. Oh my god, is it one of those games? Are you serious? Are we literally Breath of the Wild? Are we Are we Look at this. Okay, how tall do you think my character is? I mean, he looks 5 feet tall, definitely. And I can jump, like, 3 times my height, huh? Ooh, there's your nice vista. See, can I just say, I really like this kind of look. I don't really care much for ultra-realistic graphics. Like, I really don't give a shit. Like, if a tree looks unbelievably tree-like, I kind of prefer this, like, stylization.
Felix
Oh, look,
saw
it's a
his
head.
captain and fellow soldiers in the distance. Through a trick of the light, he could almost see them waving and calling to him.
The character makes me laugh every
You may
fucking
not
time.
be your brother Legiron, but I will make something of you yet.
Hold my shield. Try not to drop it this time.
I didn't see you there.
Don't let them get to you. They're just jealous. It's not often someone has a brother like yours.
Logogos!
Look at the way I
Can
run!
you hear me? You've gone cold. What magic is this? Legiron! Where are you, brother? Unarmed and lost, Phoenix was vulnerable. I have to be calm. I have to follow my training.
You know, I gotta be really honest. Is there a way to move in? Get a little bit of an up-close shot? Like, okay, so there's this thing where, I'm sure you've heard one version or another of this, that if it looks intentional, it's fine. Like, for instance, in, Banjo-Kazooie, where the characters go, right? It's very clear that they're trying to go for just a weird tonal manipulation thing very deliberately and, and cool. And this can kind of let you get away with other things, right? Like, so for instance, if your game is trying to do 2 characters doing dialogue, and you're very clearly making them not talk, but just strike different poses, it looks like you are intentionally not trying to make them do facial mouth motions. You're skipping past that problem entirely and going straight to the stylization. And I sort of love the way that there's a sort of like cartoonish, it almost is like, I almost want to call it like retro. Like, this reminds me a lot of how my brain interpreted games on the PlayStation 1. And so, like, the fact that there's some exaggerated motions in the hand.
No!
Quest zone. It just, oh my god, it's just terrific. It feels like it works. Like, I love this art style. Like, our face, our shirt, is sort of like deliberately cartoony.
Legiron!
Like that facial expression animation, if this was The Last of Us is trying to be fucking hyper-realistic.
You've always been my hero, my North Star.
Like, any
I will
error
bring
or
you
issue
back.
or...
I swear it.
Again, if we're trying to hyper-realism, you'd have to spend so much extra effort on those animations, on that look and stuff like this. But, like, I totally am 100% on board with this fucking
Phoenix
character.
had never been allowed to hold
Totally
the
on board with it.
sword.
Because of how the rest of the graphics look. It's great.
Bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in his palm, as if forged for it.
It would break in 15 minutes and force him to use an axe.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Phoenix looked up. He was not alone. By the gods! Stay back!
Okay, I look pretty.
For his first
Oh, Dark Souls.
fight.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at the unbelievably generous combo counter.
Felt his training come into focus.
Oh, dude, it's just Dark Souls controls. Great. It's easy battles. Oh. Whoa. Slash, slash, slash. Whack, whack, whack. Ah! Scout the area from
Survey
good.
the land from up there.
My character looks fucking ridiculous. Alright, follow the blue balls. Good advice for any young man. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Messenger of the Gods.
Statue of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
Besieged by challenge, totally alone, this young hero was determined to save his fellow soldiers and brother.
Boring! Can we skip this part?
So I'm here and if I...
This is important for the sense of atmosphere.
Oh, you have to hold it because it's a console game. Fuck. Let me go up and down a little bit and see this again. Well, I didn't fucking do nothing. Oh! Maybe that's not stamina, is what that is. Oh, wait, is this just like...
Hermes, my old friend. It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
What am I
Don't
grabbing?
tell anyone I'm speaking to you. I got in enough trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home.
It's completely
And
unclear to
then
me.
the other soldiers? Well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
So, is this one of these games where you just jump onto anything and everything is parkourable? Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. Different kind of restriction. You know, there's the platformers restriction. The platformers restriction is like, bro, you can only jump 2 meters, and that's 3 meters away. You can't get there. This is like, do whatever you want as long as your stamina bar doesn't get too low, bro. All these games just say bro, and I don't talk like that. It's like not me talking, that's me acting like someone else who does talk like that. Oh shit, look at these pretty vistas, you know what I'm saying? You have achieved the Vaporwave Stone. Ambrosia.
What is this? It smells like honey, and the first day of spring, and my first kiss, all rolled into one.
What is with this glorification of the first kiss?
Prometheus!
You worried, Zeus, about losing this bet?
Please, he can't use it anyway.
Yet.
Who glorifies a first kiss? My first kiss was terrible. My first 20 kisses were terrible. You know what? You know what first kisses are like? Teeth on teeth. The points of my teeth hit the points of her teeth. They just like crash right into each other. That's the hardest part about kissing. I don't know if you guys remember what it was like, man. Do you want a kiss? Okay. Bam. Holy fuck! Clack, clack, clack. Oh, shit. Alright, good thing that I can, while falling 1,000 miles an hour, I can just grab and with the tips of my fingers catch on there. Oh my god, we got Morniel. Morniel, who, I believe has some... Wait, eject? Oh, holy shit. Okay. Morniel, I believe, was a contributing work on this game. Morniel... Lady Letter says, my first kiss was pretty cute. My first kiss was terrible. I was terrified.
Phoenix's destiny was becoming clear.
He would shave his mustache, wash off his mascara, and not look like such an idiot.
And Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus.
I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation. For if he fails, and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
A temple of Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse.
Mamma mia.
A griffin? But they aren't real. Let me go! Help! Hey! I'll save you! I'm coming!
Is that a custom character? It
I need to
is.
find a way to reach that rift.
Hold Farsight. When in Farsight, pay attention to the feedback received while looking. Okay, so do I just tap it? Vault of Tartarus. Big liar. Chest. Okay, hold on. It's time to scan. I'm looking for great vibrations. Okay, hold on, hold on. Alright. I'm just spamming. I'm just looking and spamming. Hold on, I'm gonna look around. Oh, what's this? I want a game that hates me. This game loves me, right? This game's like, we want you to find all the stuff that we made for you. So just look at it, and we'll tell you where it is. Alright, this is enough for now. Ooh, okay, Morniel, what did you do in this game? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Zoom. Oh, I see. Sent you on Discord? I can't open Discord right now. Like, are you allowed to do it?
How to get down? The pond!
Ah! Oh! Oh my god, I belly flopped!
Phoenix felt Ligiron's blade with every step. Its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh, Achilles.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering. Just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all.
My bad, I died. See, I thought that this was my breath. I thought this was my breath. It's not my breath, it's my stamina. It's time to float swing. Yeah! This is the top class gaming I came to see, that's right. You might not know this, OD, but I'm a gamer. That's why I'm wearing... By the way, the vintage Team Liquid t-shirt. Woo! Woo! Oh my god, Morniel said, so I collab on the entire tutorial island with another designer to the centermost area with the big mean Typhon Mountain. And did support on... Oh shit, I can't tab. I can't tab. I'm in the game. God, that's so sick, Morniel.
Unlike the mortal flesh, which had been frozen into marble, the pomegranate sprung forth defiantly.
Support on the Zeus Island, big snowy areas. Oh, so
a lot of poetry for something.
So this is you. You did this? Is this Tutorial Island?
The best poetry is about.
Who's done this to you?
Prometheus, stop with the mortal pity party and get to the action part.
Fine.
Now that's more like it.
Oh, both of them. Oh! Oh, I like this jump fighting. Oh. Is there a they're all fireballers. Wickety whack. Ah. Oh, I thought he died. Oh. He kind of did. He died over there. Alright. Alright, now I know how to heal. So, how much do I heal? Let's look at this. Oh, it's just a single burst of damage. Okay, great. Here I go.
Being shed by Typhon's minions, metal of the gods, threw itself to Fenyx, as if wanting to be forged into something greater.
Can you eat them? I don't know. I don't know a lot of the controls yet, Unespez.
I'll have to swim to the other shore.
I can show you the world. I'm absolutely conquering this area. Can I just arbitrarily climb this? Of course I can. Let's just climb up this shit, man. I want to collect wealth and health. Oh, you dumbass. Get up. Can you not? Oh, let's climb over small, tiny obstacles. Dun, da, 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 da. Dum.
Hello? Can you hear me in there?
Hello, giant red floating stones. Hello. Hi.
I found your axe.
Fenyx approached the axe, feeling it call to him.
He took things way too seriously and thought that objects could speak.
It must be a copy. Although...
But before Fenyx could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Into a boss fight.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one.
You think that all
No one?
work on me? Come into my parlor, said the Cyclops to the sailor.
Alright, in we go. Oh, that's already
Well,
great.
that's the end of Fenyx. Perfectly passable storytelling. I won't lie, there were moments that dragged, but you really got me with that ending. Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Oh my god. Yes. Press this to enter okay. My computer loads shit too fast. Go to the loading screen. It's loaded. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, someone played Dishonored 2. That's what I'm talking about.
What is this place?
The alien world of Zen. Passage in the abyss. Of course. shit, you lose some HP, dude.
What was this strange place?
It's Tartarus.
Just exactly where
Morniel, I don't know how to beat your game. Let me push on this wall. Morniel. Oh god, my character just looks so pathetic. It's so funny.
Phoenix wasn't, sure.
I hate you.
But aren't you intrigued?
No. Keep going.
Oh, look at this jump. This jump's so silly. Officially a game reviewer? Yeah. What was really unclear to me is the thing I could have asked any one of my friends to explain to me in under 1 second, I elected not to do, and because I was unable to determine it on myself and had no friends to resolve the issue, this game lost 2 stars for me. Is this a checkpoint? Dude, can I just say, I fucking love this kind of art stuff, like, dude, and this is just not that hard. This is just some cubes that are floating. Man, they look heckin' hella nice. Whoa. What's this? Collect? Whack? Ugh. Nice shirt. Thanks, Randy Potato Feet. You're looking very handsome today, by the way. Alright, there's cosmic nothingness down there.
You are either brave, little one, or very foolish. Let's see if you can meet my challenge, or if you will fall like all the others.
Who are you? Hello?
Some nice little puzzles. Very cute little puzzle. Just. Dun, da, 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 da. Use potions. I'm gonna heal. Ah, yes. Alright. I went in a circle. Alright, this is the moment. I did it. Romnus said Godfall looked real bad. I thought it was terrible. And by the way, how's it doing? How is it doing? I mean, that's like, I rarely like to say, I called the shit out of that, with the exception of Shark Typhoon. I always bring that up whenever I can. I knew that card was tight. But, like, with Godfall, I played it, and I remember, I said 0.
What's this? Wings?
It is. What's this? Double jump?
His hands over them, noticing that several pieces were missing, as if someone had ripped them apart
and distributed them among an open world for the player to collect.
If they even work.
That's the creepiest little smile, isn't it? If anyone ever smiles to you like that, either call the police or duck because the FBI is about to come crashing through the window. Oh my.
They actually work. Sort of.
Wow. That's, I mean, that is smirkalicious. So delicious. Gah.
The axe.
My ox.
the axe of Atalanta, deadliest of hunters, swiftest of heroes, fallen at the hands of Typhon.
Didn't I change her into a lion?
You turned a lot of people
Alright, it's
into
the
a lot
Axe of
things.
Atlanta, Georgia.
I need to stop drinking.
Now, is this a different button? Oh, yeah.
Now you Fall, little
Oh. Whoa! Okay, so this is whack, whack, whack. Whoa! Oh! Let me jump axe, jump axe. I don't even know what this means, but it's some sort of like stamina break. Bye! Oh!
You're still standing? I sense something more in you.
A bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash. No one can handle those bolts but me.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Lord Azura says, oh, what a fancy game you got there, Sean. Trying to mess with me. By the way, is Deacon still here? Because I think Deacon gave us 5 subs earlier, and I don't know if I ever said a thanks. I saw them, and I was busy laughing at my own face. In the game, of course.
Uses lightning bolt? No way.
Highly tight.
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for him to bear.
What's happening to me?
And this is where Monster Energy Drink was like, nope, that's too much like what our product does.
Just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand
Look at my fucking face! I can't stop looking.
And yet, this is just the beginning.
So good.
Having plunged into the abyss of Tartaros and living to tell the tale, Phoenix emerged victorious.
For now?
That stranger I was chasing, where did he go?
With the wings, he would be able to flit across the ancient bridge and find out.
I wouldn't just strap on discarded junk. Who knows?
Foster says I missed the first hour, so I'm assuming that I only missed character creation. Dude, we only spent 5 minutes on character creation.
An inventor named Daedalus and his extraordinary wings. Perhaps someone copied their design, Phoenix mused.
So junk. Ooh, maybe it's cursed.
I'm gonna go over there. In code says the more cool stuff he gets, the doofier he looks. Hey, Waffles the dog. How are you, Waffles? Are you still way out, way out? Well, I suppose you are technically more west located with respect to me if you're in New Zealand than east. Ubisoft Connect. No, I don't give a shit about Ubisoft Connect. Not even a little bit. Puma Awesome says, I hate this narration. Is it just me? I mean, I've been tuning it out for quite some time. Wait, oh wait, shit. Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna fucking drown. I know, in this game, if you're swimming at all, you're losing. Oh! What's Friday in the land of no masks? Man, dude. Is her name pronounced Jacinda Ardern? Is it an actual, it's like a hard ja? Because let me tell you, I live in Los Angeles, and if there's something with a J, it's almost always a huh. Man, she's incredible. She's amazing. And as a result, no masks necessary. I mean, that's incredible. That's just incredible. Ha! 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 I rotate so much when I swim. Bane Falone says, happy Friday from the land of no masks. That's right, New Zealand, it's no mask o'clock. Good morning. Let's see. So it's 5 p.m. here, so it must be... So 10 hours ahead would be 5 a.m., and you probably are 4 or 5 more hours ahead. So is it like 10? Is it 10 a.m. there? 10 a.m. in New Zealand? This is my guesstimation that you're 17 hours ahead of me. Please tell me I'm correct. It's 2 p.m. here in New Zealand? Fuck, you guys are way out east. Jesus. You're only 3 hours? You're only 3 hours? Wow. You're 21 hours ahead of us? Because my brother lives in Korea, which is typically 16 hours. And I guess... My God. You know what's funny is that, like, I know the general layout with respect to each other, but like, you know, like I know that, like, you know, Korea's here, and then like China's here, and then like you go swoop down, and there's like Hong Kong, and then you go a little more west and get all those, you know, countries tucked into the peninsula, and then down there you get like Malaysia, and then Indonesia, and the Philippines, and Australia, and New Zealand. But I have no idea about time zone differences between them. I've never even thought about that. But wow, that's crazy. And it's also Friday? What? That's no fair. Zerman says the Pacific Ocean is goddamn massive. But that's the thing, is that, like, I am in Los Angeles, California, where it's 5 p.m. And the idea that New Zealand is just 2 p.m.? I guess that makes sense, because New Zealand is, like, so far south that, like, the time zone changes. Because time zones are about the, you know, the longitude. And I guess there's a lot of longitudes. You go through a shitload of longitudes when you're down there. 2 p.m. tomorrow? That's right. That's why everyone is so sophisticated in New Zealand. It's because they all think in the future. Wait, is this the starting area? Oh, that was highly tight, this realization. Highly, highly tight. Waffle says he'll be flying back next month, but via Australia so that I can avoid LAX. Yeah, LAX is... Yeah, this is the initial shipwreck. Oh, cool. This is an open world game, so however I want to play it is correct. Except my character is an idiot. How would I even get up there? I don't even think I can. Alright, whatever. I'm going to go back this way to the main area. I have an extra day of culture and refinement in New Zealand. Man, I think New Zealand is wonderful. I've had the great pleasure of knowing many people from New Zealand. Holy boars. So I see, this axe helps build up a stun meter because it's slow and hefty, much like me. Kind of Flex wants to see we get to watch a lot of US streams thanks to the time zone magic and no EU streams. Yeah, get the fuck out of here! Why is it that I punted a boar like that? I was literally looking... Fuck off, fruit fly. I was looking elsewhere, and all of a sudden a boar is just self-yeeting at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, what's this? What's this? I'm wandering around like an idiot doing any of my impulses. Therefore, I am playing the open world game properly. Damn, you book it underwater, man. It'd be nice to insert when pigs fly here, Joe. So let's see, this is where my little... Sword of Achilles. Axe of Atlanta. Broken wings. What's this? Right button, right button, right button, right button. Jump. Double jump. Sword air combo. Sprint. Hold X. I didn't know I could do that. Atlanta has an axe now? Yeah, it's just an incredible show. Smack, smack, smack. Okay. Right trigger, right trigger, right trigger. Okay. Climb. Get close to surfaces. Climb. Very cool. Swim. Press B to dive. Okay. Gathering. And this is parry. Godly powers. What's this? Map? This is what I was trying to get to. Okay, so I'm here, and I'm looking at that. So, okay, so I need to wander over here. What's... What? Fast travel should be banned. Here is some information that you will see for 1 second, and then the game will load, because your computer is made for streamers.
Sing of Hermes, the luck-bringing messenger of the Immortals. He consorts with all mortals and immortals. Little he profits, but through the dark night, he continually tricks.
That's nice. Who wrote that?
My favorite poet, who just happens to not have been born yet.
Okay, so what? What is happening? So... I don't understand it. Let's see here. Let's walk away and see what happens if I walk back up to it. Okay, let's go over here and let's go to our map. Here. Reset. Store, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Freaked the shit out of me, man. I like hit the store button. It's gonna be like, do you want it shipped to your home address, which is this, by the way? Like, oh, oh. All right, so zoom. Okay, okay. How do these lyre puzzles work? It said find small lyres and bring them the melodies and play them on one big lyre. Well, what if I use the power of going to this fucking place and looking around? Okay. Can I find these lurking around? I don't know. Kale Gilbert says, I really wish we could go back to the time of no map icons and no ever-present compass in these games. Getting lost and trying to follow some NPC's shoddy directions in Morrowind is fun. Damn right, dude. The Great Bridge. The Great Conjunction. Ugh. Alright, so you do take fall damage. Probably an important thing to know. I think I'm just... My goal right now is just, you know, jump across the bridge.
I'm coming to help! Hold on!
Am I, though? Or is it an open world game where I'm gonna go whatever?
He's the famous hero, not me. What am I going to do? Put the fiends of Tardaros to sleep? Storytelling?
I shot his friend. That's so funny. I wonder what that is, huh? Oh my gosh, people just explode in this game. This is amazing. Ah! Ah! Yeah, what's the navigation challenge? Do I have to get here quickly? Alright. I mean, it's just like... It's kind of funny because I don't actually play a lot of open world games. I don't play a lot of open world games, and I can tell there's like common mechanics that I'm just like, I don't know what this means. Coins of Charon. Or is it Charon? Charon?
Strange coin, bearing Charon's mark.
Charon.
Typhon stole those too? Charon was saving up for a bridge!
It's pronounced Sharon. I don't know why I ever asked for pronunciation, because what people always type is, it's pronounced, and then they simply type the word again. You can climb up flat rock, man. Dawn wall, no problem. Ambrosia. So is there a way for me to, like, crouch? Ah! Listen to these chickens. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, where am I going, man? I'm like zoning out. Okay, what's the map button? Is it? It's not that. Okay. No.
Gorgon? They're real.
Look, it's me in quarantine.
What's that glimmering? Maybe if I sneak up on it.
Crouch or hide in bushes to reduce your visibility. If used widely, you can, like, avoid stuff. Holy shit. Look at these Gorgon moves, man. Wickety, smickety, wackety, smackety. Holy shit, this game knows how to make itself awesome. Look at that ricocheting going on.
These bracers, I've seen them in drawings. They can't be.
Ah, but they were. Heracles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied Hera and accomplished the impossible wearing those bracers. And now
Heracles.
they belong to Phoenix.
Through damn luck.
It was time to punch.
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I know what that is. That's the Swamp of Sadness.
After boldly besting the Gorgon that ambushed Heracles.
What are you doing there? That thing with your voice?
Heracles?
Yeah, that.
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except
Which
I
one
can't
is this
die.
button?
Don't remind me.
Alright, what's this? Really?
By the gods! I feel like I could lift a mountain.
If only those bracers could move this one.
Hades alive! You two, get a room!
All right. Okay. All right. All right, let me just... I'm stealthing, though. I'm stealthing. You can't see me. Uh-oh. Quickly, climb for cover. Here I go. Oh, I am absolutely so sneaky. That's fucking so stupid. Oh shit! Didn't see that. What a mistake. All right. I mean, this is Breath of the Wild, huh? Do you like my combat technique? It's right trigger, 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 right trigger. Oh, I jumped over you. Oh, you're alive. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were alive. Up and away you go. Honestly, it was pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, it runs well. It plays well. I think it is well. Pomegranate. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. The vistas. Okay. So I need to go up to the top of that thing? Okay. Does Day not even do sponsored streams? Oh yeah, we do plenty here. We do all sorts of sponsored streams for us. Climb. Actually, let me drop. Wait for my stamina to replenish. Oh yeah. Yeah, if it's sponsored, I'm pretty explicit about it being sponsored. If it's not sponsored, I tend not to be explicit about it being not sponsored, because that would be bizarre to do. Climbing. Climbing, Simon. We must find the way up the turtle. I think we're getting there. Let go. Let go, you dum-dum. Collect? Oops. Very cool. Promises all your streams are technically sponsored by us. That is true. That is true. I mean, let me tell you. Take my sponsorships from you very, very seriously. Is it Tiberium? This isn't where I'm supposed to be? Alright, nice. Weirdly, this reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie, like, so much. Oh, fuck off, Ubisoft Connect. Don't, just get out of here, man. I'm in a game, man. Damn it, pomegranate. Alright. Where is Letalge? What? Is it up? It's down. So I'm directly above where I need to go? What the hell am I missing? I'm very, very confused. Got it.
I'm coming! How do I get in?
Oh my god, is it actually not going to... Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. I was like, oh my god, do I have to figure it out on my own? Oh, sick. The game's just gonna tell me. Really? Oh my god, do I have to figure it out? Oh, this is highly tight. Oh my god, I have to figure it out. Oh. Drop. Dot by dewdrop. Left bumper Y. Okay. And why not? Oh. I mean, that's some very 80s.
I'll save you. I promise.
I promise. Rider Guitar says, I hope you like to pick up a heavy object mechanic. Well, every time I stand, that's exactly what I'm doing, Rider Guitarist, and let me tell you, it is one of my least favorite things.
Temple of Apollo to speak with the Oracle, Fenyx is hightailing it after this stranger.
Fenyx, truly a good person, sought to help the mysterious stranger. But he never lost sight of the fact that he was getting ever closer to the Temple of Apollo, and a solution to the terrible curse inflicted upon his brother and fellow soldiers.
Oh yes, remind me to erase my own faults with narration. Zeus,
Oh, what's this?
truly a good person, murdered his first wife by getting her to turn into a fly and then ate her.
Wait, that's what happened to Metis? I thought she was visiting her sister in Babylon. Oops.
Oh, it's so dark. Alright. Can I whack it? No. No. What do you think this little purple thing's about? I can push? Of course I can. Okay. Alright. Can't lift things that are that big, but I can push things that are that big. But that is light enough to be picked up. Alright. Got it. Okay. I assume that these purple balls are just to direct me. Great. You know, I gotta admit, this game does not do subtlety. It's like big purple lights hit this thing. Come on. Come on, Phoenix. Thing Y. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hurling shit, pretty fun. Hey, have there been any good 3D platformers that are highly 3D platformy that are released?
Odysseus.
I feel like it's like just the Mario games lately, and I'm doing some platforming here, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. Hat in Time? I haven't played that. There was Ukulele, which I played, and then I got to a weird quiz portion. I did not like Ukulele. I did not. Yeah, Hat in Time I kind of got to do at some point.
More than deft footwork, little one. Let's see if you have control.
Ghost
Who
Runner?
are you? Show
Oh,
yourself.
forgot about that one, yeah. When am I getting a mustache? I will never, ever get a mustache. I will never get a mustache. And if I do, unsubscribe to me. Or subscribe to me, you know. Yeah, I gave up on the quiz part too. Alright. Left trigger. Left trigger. Shoot. Charged. Shoot. What? What? That's very fun.
Two of the targets seemed easy enough to hit, but the third would require the focus of a master archer.
Forget it. Kids today play seashells. They skip
Oh!
ropes, stare at the wall. You know, they're hyperactive.
This from the god who thinks a week constitutes a long-term relationship.
That mechanic is hilarious.
Keep that steady hand, little one, and you might just survive.
So I have a question. How does this work if I'm... Oh! I don't fucking move in this? Ow, shit! Everything freezes. I stay in the air. That's very good. Alright. Nope. Activate. Alright, well, I could... Woo. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I ain't lifting nothing, man. You know, I will admit, I think a lot of these interactions would be really tedious and challenging to program. Like, grabbing onto every ledge and pushing shit and making sure it, like, moves around physically properly. I mean, that seems... I look hilarious. Get a boost. Buff potions improve your attack or defense. Press this to get big. Press that to get huge. I'm an arrow shooting, flapping, tooting big bad boy.
Armed with the agility of Achilles, the speed of Atalanta, the wits of Odysseus, and the strength of Heracles, Phoenix was ready to face whatever the future had in store.
That's it? That's all he has going for him? Pfah! Good luck.
Nearly at you. Something down there.
Oh, swim up, swim down.
The desire to save his comrades and brother hardened Phoenix's resolve.
Ah, too easy.
Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Ooh, shit. Oh, I almost missed. Oh, it's pretty rad. Dude, I'm not gonna do any random exploring right now. I'm just gonna, like, go where the game wants me to go. So, Morniel, you made this entire tutorial island. You did
Saw
this.
the minions of Typhon had cornered the
That's so
stranger,
sick.
leaving no escape. This would be his greatest battle yet.
Oh, I hope the stranger dies.
So what happens if I do this? Alright, they literally see me. Is there a headshot in this game? Whoa! Oh my god, you did all this designing, Morniel. That's so sick. We're playing Morniel's game, man. Dude, the enemies hurt each other so much in this. It's terrific. It's exactly like playing Dota. Woo! Oh, you're stunned, you're stunned, you're stunned. Oh, you're stunned, you're stunned, you're stunned, you're stunned. You're stunned, you're stunned. Oh, the Gorgon is taking a trip. Taking a trip downtown. Smack, 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 smack. What is this idiot? What are you doing? What is it that you think that you're doing? Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna take a trip this way. Oh, yeah. In the armpit. Okay. We're doing this a lot, huh? In the butt. Oops, I forgot you can't jump around that. This is not Sekiro. This is Breath of the Wild. For any of you who don't know, Morniel is a level designer. Did a lot of the procedurally generated levels in Odyssey.
No thanks.
I think.
There's nothing to worry about. If I had wanted to hurt you,
And apparently did this entire tutorial in design area.
Stab you back there.
True that. So, I'm going to go.
Phoenix.
Unique name. Appreciate the assistance, Phoenix.
Unique name. I would have expected something more like Gods and Monsters.
Nice bracelets.
Thanks. I'm on my way to the Temple of Apollo to see the Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
What the
It's
look
right
at this.
over there.
Oh, great. I can use all the help I can get. Hey, we should go together. Hey, where did you go?
Where is my ex? Where is my money?
My bracers! That rotten little thief! I saved you!
Alright. No puzzles with bracers. I get it.
I know how you feel, kid. You do everything you can for them, and then they betray you.
What the douche? What the big, big douche? I can't lift anything. Shoot arrows through a flame to ignite them and light other braziers. Well, for sure, I am gonna shoot like this, huh? Wow, I'm very terrible. Oops, wrong button. I don't turn that fast. Oh. What else needs to be lit,
What's
huh?
up with that? Who designed that entrance? A circus performer? A magician?
I don't know. Aren't mortals wonderful?
Oh. What? Yeah, I lit this shit, but then like now what? If this is a game that's really challenging my mind, as I can tell.
Step forward into the light.
Mm-hmm.
The mysteries I have to offer are as infinite as the grains of sand scattered across the floor.
There's clearly not infinite in there. I take great issue with this.
Oracle, how do I reverse the curse and turn everyone back from stone?
Wow. That's a real question. I don't know. It's a mystery.
Well, then, how do I get my stolen bracers back?
Ah, another mystery.
Yes, that's why I came to you. The Oracle.
Oh, yes. Well, circling that, I'm just the priest. The Oracle here turned to stone. But the smoke here is something else. Do you think sand is called sand because it's between the sea and the land?
What? Is that? That's gotta be true.
Golden hair? No? I'm going to go.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, he's incredibly high. Yeah, no, it makes sense to me.
What's so funny?
You said to go twice, but you still haven't left.
I'd like to work on this
My
guy.
brother was turned to stone, and I can't save him. The one person I tried to help robbed me, and all you can do is laugh.
Whoa! Those are all true. Are you an oracle?
Ah.
Oh, on your way out, can you pick me up something? I'm starving.
Father of your line is not father of your kin. A mountain, crowned with flowing locks, is how you win. The monster shambles, hungry for immortal flaws. The true hero owns them all, stolen from the beast's jaws. With the winged herald's aid, go on the attack, and sooner than later, change them all back. A pearl in rough seas, forge fires lit, a wise child convinced, a feather's weight of wit. Eldest of Thetis, father overthrown, hero on high, it's time for you to come home.
Oh, now that was a prophecy. What was? Isn't it weird how prophecy ends with I see? But in this case I don't?
Stop! Thief! You can have these bracelets back. You're going to need them where you're going. Come with me.
Alright, strange thief.
Look,
No.
I'm sorry about stealing from you. It's just something I do. It's kind of a problem. So, we good?
Not even remotely.
I needed an offering.
Ooh, Phosphorus is the main character, sounds like Shrek. And I can't unhear it. That's amazing. What a way to spoil this. I mean, that's incredible. Didn't like my... What?
We don't have much time. He will be here soon.
Who?
I have just a ticket for you to make it to the mainland. Where are those wings?
These?
Now who's the thief? Don't look so smug. They won't fly yet anyway. You have to find the other piece.
What do you mean, fly?
Focus. After that, we need a jar stolen from Aeon.
I mean, just run it out. Let's just get over
begin
with.
the preparations. Meet me at the top of the observatory with the jar.
Observatory
I don't understand.
You're in grave danger. Help me help you.
Okay, but about what you said earlier. And you're gone. Okay, well, gotta figure out how to get past that barrier.
Alright, I gotta figure out how to get past that barrier. That's true. This is all true. Okay. Do I get to be able to lift it now? Oh, I can just push things now. Okay. Extremely awesome. Yay! I think just from here on out, for the rest of my life, every character I make is going to have a mustache. By the way, what are these three symbols?
But the light of endless stars helped show the way.
Alright, so they have different weights, got it. Difficulty markers, but like I'm on the big difficulty, are I not? Am I not? Is that not what it is?
Guess we now know where cargo goes to die.
It's dungeon difficulty? Okay. Am I supposed to get some of these from back here? Uh-oh, it's a puzzle. Okay. Oh, I see. It has a little feather on it. Oh, look at this. It's showing me that symbols have meaning and that they're not just vestigial symbols. Look at this. Highly, highly, highly tight. Oh, okay. No, that's what my move was gonna be. Oh, oh, I thought it was gonna get out in time. You know, I was talking to a friend about this before. That specifically in for a lot of streamers, because they play so many games, your controls start getting mixed up. Oh, I dodge rolled, you big butthead. Blah, blah, blah.
You made it farther than most. Don't worry. I'm on my way to greet you.
Okay. See, dude, I love gamey levels. Like, this is not trying to be a landscape. This is not trying to look realistic. It's just trying to be gamey, man. Left bumper Y. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. And in the featherweight division. Okay. This mechanic, by the way, where you lose the box, hit a button to come back, totally Superland. Of course I know how this works. I'm a gamer. Yeah, I love these super gamey-ass levels, man. I mean, like, it's kind of nice to have, like, a really nice, warm aesthetic to things. But, I mean, very obviously, like, Dark Souls is a great union of both. But, I mean, even outside of that stuff, I just, oh, I'm so into it. Helmets change. I don't know what the 4 means. Alright. But yeah, man, like, I love the Mario games for being unrepentantly gamey in their looks. And in their gameplay. Like, I really just care a lot more about fun moments, interesting things like that can happen. Ew. Bosum says, I don't understand the concept of microtransactions on a single-player game. I'm a little on the fence about that. Little on the fence about that. Because here's the thing. Like, my general policy on microtransactions across the board, whether it be loot boxes or DLC or cosmetics or gameplay add-ons or level packs, whatever, for any of them, my general opinion is there are methods of paying money for stuff that make sense in certain circumstances. And there's methods of paying for stuff that don't make sense in certain circumstances. And I think it's about doing it properly. Because, like, for instance, there are games that I have bought the original game and then, like, paid $3 for a level pack or for an expansion or for DLC. And that makes sense to me. When it comes to things like cosmetics, like broadly speaking, I feel like cosmetics are one of the safest things to charge for. And by safest, I mean you give me any genre, anything, or like don't even tell me the genre. Be like, hey, we added some cosmetics to this. I'm like, that's probably fine. You know, for instance, StarCraft, I took some issue with the cosmetics in StarCraft 2, not because I didn't think it was fair to pay for it, but because the Immortals and the Stalkers of these particular cosmetics looked so similar I couldn't tell them apart, you know, things like that. But I mean, you know, for single-player games like this, if I love this single-player game and I can pay for a cosmetic, I'm like, that kind of makes, I guess, sense, but there's something weird about getting something that looks good only for me. I don't know. And that's, I suppose, a me thing. Here's the thing that I specifically don't like. Here's the thing that I specifically don't like fucking at all. I don't like when a single-player game feels like I paid $60 for it, and I get 40% of the experience, and then I can pay a shitload of extra money to get back the original experience. That feels really weird to me. Yeah, that feels really weird to me. Similarly to how it felt really weird to me in the early streaming days, where you got 480p for free and you could pay to get HD. Because the thing's being produced in HD, and then it's being down encoded to 480p, and you pay money to get back the original encoding. You know what I mean? Now, in some circumstances, here's a way here's something that did make sense to me. If you have, like, an outrageously high quality, like an 8K stream, there's actually bandwidth issues to where it actually makes sense to deliver it in something that's more normal. You know, it makes sense to have it, like, more normal, and then you can pay to get something that is very luxury focused, you know, something like that. And again, I think of this kind of like, I can get 4 3090s graphics cards and run an insanely high-resolution display, and that'll cost me a shitload of money, and it's a luxury thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I just haven't thought that much about, if I paid for a $60 game, what makes sense to me? What feels good? You know, that sort of thing. So... You know, I brought it over to here, and I don't really have a goal for that. I just kind of felt like doing it, and it turns out that it's done something. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. Get in it! How's the game been so far? I'm enjoying it. I mean, Mr. House says, is it a copy of Breath of the Wild or Genshin? So there's a certain quality to, it's very hard for me to ever describe an open world game as copying another open world game. Ow. Ow, my little tailbone. Owie. It's very hard for me to ever say, like, this game just copies that, because there's just so much work that goes into making a damn world, and making all the content for this. Thus far, it's been fun. There's some platforming, that, like, you know, It's very non-Odyssey-like. It's very non-Assassin's Creed-like in the degree to which you... and the way in which you move around. It's much more traditional platformery. Combat's very over-the-top and dramatic.
As Fenyx traveled through the underworld,
My character is fucking ridiculous.
his thoughts turned toward his mother
And,
father.
you know, I like it.
Safe in Argos.
Some puzzles, some platforming, some fighting. It's great.
Phoenix
couldn't help.
A huge monster appears.
Oh! It's a box art monster.
But Phoenix just laughed.
No! So you want to dance, huh?
Oh, oh, it's perfect.
The adorable monster was ever so playful. Everything he had prayed for, to take his mind off his worries. It was a gift from Olympus he would treasure forever. Deep within his vulnerable, yet ever-expanding heart.
Fine, have it your way.
Oh,
Just
glory.
don't make me vomit.
Phoenix faced the
Oh,
monster.
by the way,
ready.
yeah, what is
The monster
the greatest open world game of all time? That's an interesting question. Yeah. Oh, shit. In the face. In the face. Actually, so it doesn't seem to do extra damage. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, it does do a little bit of damage. I feel like there is personal opinion. There's personal opinion, certainly. That's a lot of fucking damage, man. Oh, what's wrong button?
I'm nearly there, little one.
Yeah, because like GTA 5, I just think is a masterpiece, man. I think it's just incredible.
Whatever you are!
I've just never really been that into open world games. Like, again, if someone said, "Hey, Sean, here's an indie RTS," I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah, man!" Like, I played Tooth and Tail. Well, I had an amazing time with Tooth and Tail. There's certain genres that I just love. But Rusty Grapefruit says open world burnout is a thing. Yeah, I mean, I recognize that open world burnout is a thing, but I just don't think I play enough open world games to feel burnt out by it. It's just like, there's something about the sort of general openness that just does not appeal to me very much. I like really designed experiences, whether it be designed combat experiences or designed level experiences.
Wait, when the thief said this was Aeolus's jar, I thought that it would be a jar with the god of winds on it, not in it. This little thing can't contain the wind? That's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah, Skyrim might have to be like the greatest open world of all time, given how much it's sold. Caleb Gilbert says, "Does The Witness count as an open world game?" No, I wouldn't say so. So I got a jar. What does that mean? Spider says, I like small open worlds, like Hitman or Dishonored. Yeah, I've heard Hitman and Dishonored described as, oh fuck, what's the word for it? Immersive sims? What? What do I have to be standing like here? What? Obtain the wing piece by completing the observatory's constellation.
If Phoenix looked at the top of the observatory tower, the planetaria could be seen.
Planetary Hubiwati?
It depicts the orbit of
And after
planets
these
and-
buttheads talk,
You know what? Never mind.
I'll say more. Oh, we're doing this every time. Every single time. All the way. What I mean by open world games is the sort of like you can go anywhere, you can do anything, and there's a lot of combat and exploration and this sort of thing. Tangleton's Hitman was my favorite day 9 stream. Well, I'm playing Hitman 3, IO's new Hitman on Friday. Not tomorrow Friday, but a week from Friday. Discovered the observatory. Albatross Time says, Dan, I have a bone to pick. Your cavalcade of jank yesterday has gotten me hooked on brewing anointed decks. Yeah, I kind of want to, like, actually do that tomorrow. I might do, like, a half day of this and then a half day of Magic. This is actually so fun. Oh, shit. Ah! I want to see what's over here. You know, I feel like I've solved it. Oh my god, there's too many buttons to press. I don't think I'm strong enough. Yeah, because, I mean, open world games always felt like dabblers games. It's like, oh, what's that over there? And you just kind of wander over there. And, oh, I want to try this thing over here. And you try that thing over there. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. You're like, what's down here? I think to myself. Stamina potions. Is there some tight stuff down here? I don't know what it is about this game, whether it's the gameplay or the graphics, but I really feel like I'm playing on like a PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. Fogmere says, what was the most disappointed you've ever been with a game? That's an interesting question. So to this question from Mr. Frenzy. First, any of the RTS games that anyone would recommend? Absolutely Tooth and Tail. Absolutely. I'm still trying to think of the game that I was most disappointed by. Maybe Sea of Thieves. maybe it was Sea of Thieves. Maybe Sea of Thieves. I think that's the one. I think it's Sea of Thieves. Because when I, you know, Bubblegum Guys is definitely No Man's Sky. Huge disappointment. No, I actually, I actually kind of enjoyed my time playing No Man's Sky on launch day. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I'm going back to the menu. Let's get a vista and let's talk about stuff. I can do it. Please, Lego. Oh, hitting wrong buttons. A lot of buttons to hit. I don't know if this is just me, but I find in games where there's a lot of mechanics, like open world games, I mean, the controller just takes an absolute beating for me. Oh, I love that they fly away. Okay. I'm gonna walk out to the edge of that.
His journey, he couldn't help but wonder if his story would one day be told amongst the stars.
Hermes always says, the stars tell stories, but I don't get it. It's like I can't read.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Nice. This is a good view to talk, huh? This is a good view to talk with. Okay, so what is the most disappointed I've ever been by a game? Okay, so first of all, I think that disappointment, there has to be hype before disappointment. So as an example, Godfall, I did not like as a game. But I just went, let me just, I don't know, try this game out. And I tried it and went, ugh. And so I wasn't disappointed. I just thought, okay, I don't enjoy it, and I stopped playing it, and my life became better. So with something like No Man's Sky, there was a lot of hype around that game, and I just thought, oh, there's going to be some procedurally generated interestingness to it. And I felt like it had that, but then I didn't feel like there was a lot of gameplay behind it. It was just like, look at what the equation is making. Is that my neighbor? Is that music from my neighbor? Oh. So with respect to No Man's Sky, I kind of wanted to get some, fun experience in a procedurally generated landscape, and I got that. And I was like, terrific. And then I didn't see much more reason to play it, so I stopped playing it. Also, hold on, I'm going to mute really fast because I have to bang on my wall. No, let me out of here. What the hell's this? There we go. They should turn it down shortly. Yeah, but I think Sea of Thieves was one that really left me with a feeling of like, fuck. Because the game was presented as sort of like this PvP open experience. Now, there's only one sort of PvP open experience game that I've played, and it's Earth 2025, which I've talked about before. I've been talking about it. This week we're going to talk about it again, but I'll make it brief because I definitely want to try to get a little bit farther forward in this island setup. Click in here. Definitely want to get a little bit farther forward in the island setup. Because I think that if I can get through this observatory, then I can get all the way out of the island. Okay, so in Earth 2025, it was all text-based, and you built up a nation that represented your country, your nation. And as you built up population and made more structures and did more things, your net worth increased. And eventually, the actions you could spend to build up your nation were not as valuable as attacking other nations. And there were different ways that you could attack them. You could do a normal attack that if you won, you would capture a percentage of their buildings and their land and their money. So obviously, as the nations got larger, it became increasingly valuable to capture because percentage of a huge thing is still pretty huge. And And who would be a right person to attack? Well, you didn't have any information. You'd have to spy on them. And spying could get you various information about who their alliances were, what the size of their countries were, the size of their military was, what the type of military was. And it was really fun because every single day you'd get like 50 turns. You'd log in, spend your turns, log out, and keep doing that again and again and again. And it was fun to see, like, to have not quite a complete picture of what was going on. You'd make alliances with people and ask for them to spy on people and, like, send screenshots of what they had seen. And would this get an unfair advantage? Well, the countries changed every single day. And so this meant that if you spied and got a screenshot tomorrow, they'd probably diverge a little bit from that screenshot, right? So, I love this. I love the fact that all the information that you're trying to find about the world was unable to be fully accessed in a wiki. You would kind of work with the players to kind of uncover and get a broader sense of what was going on. And there's a little bit of the itch that's scratched by hearing stories of EVE Online, like the History of the Great Wars of EVE Online is a really interesting book by Andrew Groen, who, you know, hearing players research and learn more about each other, not just within the game, but like getting in a Discord channel or a Ventrilo server and like hearing people talk and taking that information, trying to get more stuff out of it, and the sort of wars that go on. But EVE Online requires, my understanding of it, is 6 months mining asteroids and grinding shitloads of bland improvements until you can eventually get to the fun. And Sea of Thieves comes along and presents itself kind of like in EVE Online, but you get access to it a little sooner. You can get straight into the fun, huh? And I just thought about all the fun that I had with my friends in college playing, you know, Earth 2025, how sort of craved that kind of experience that was a little bit more of a long-form PvP experience. Because I obviously play a lot of PvP games. Magic and Dota are the main things we stream on this channel, so it's cooler to have something that is longer than, like, an hour-long experience, man. And so I saw Sea of Thieves, and I got really, really excited, opened it up, moved around, admired the beautiful art and style and the oceans and whatnot. And then I discovered that there was just no progression at all except cosmetics. And there's something about that that just turned me off so unbelievably much. And I've tried to spend a long time, like, reconciling that. Like, when I sat down to play Sea of Thieves, I just, like, went, oh my god, there's no different items, there's no improvement, there's nothing I'm trying to collect, there's no growth that I'm trying to gain. Even if I compare, like, let's think about another game that doesn't intuitively feel like there's progression. Counter-Strike. I can imagine someone at a cursory glance saying, well, Counter-Strike is just you buying the same gun every time and going and standing in the same position and sitting there every time. But the situations feel so dynamic, and I get hurled into them right away. And there's the progression of winning round to round to round, and the progression of players getting picked off within a round. There's a lot of feeling of progress and goals and improvement and clarity. And when I sat down and looked at Sea of Thieves, I felt like there was nothing to work towards. There was no goal. And it was like, make your own goal. And I was like, dude, I work like 80 hours a week. I don't want to fucking try to come up with a goal now, you know? And I feel like if there was more structure to this, like if there was even something as simple as the net worth of you as a pirate on the server, and there were ways for you to like store and hide gold and steal other players' gold, and that was like ranked, and I could like see progression, and there were events that were created at various points in time that you could maybe strategize and work around. I mean, it wouldn't give me in-game progress, as in it wouldn't like upgrade my blaster from level 1 to level 3, and then I unlock the ability to shoot rockets, so my numbers of my character are increasing in RPG-esque style. They could have in-game the same blunderbuss and sword, and just be like, done. But I feel like I need a little bit more. I want a little bit more out of Sea of Thieves. And I think many of you saw that I had like a full day playing, maybe 2 days playing to play Sea of Thieves, and I got 2 hours in and just went, oh my god, is this it? And then people in chat were like, yeah, that's it. And I was like, what? That's it? And it's been sort of interesting to see that Sea of Thieves has actually developed an extraordinarily diehard community that loves the create a goal, go out there, kill the shit out of some people, and move on. And Deus Ex Machina to Sea of Thieves has had a ton of updates and it's pretty fun with friendos now. Yeah, like I would love to ask, like, what is the structure of it now? Is there a structure? What is it that's been updated, you know? Reputation you can grind out and you can work towards being like a pirate of legend. Alright, I guess I'm climbing. I'm like pressing A, it's like not letting me jump.
Looks like I'll need to solve this to get to the missing wing piece.
You can't solve the stars. The stars solve you. At least that's what a seer named Miss Cleo once told me. And I won't tell you what
Miss
happened
Cleo.
after that.
Alright, so where's my balls?
Right.
She stole your money.
She did, yes. But I turned her into a juniper berry. So, overall, not a bad night.
Oh, okay. This puzzle is very fun. What? Why? Oh God, please let me drop it. Thank you. Yeah, and see, oh God, I'll tab out here. Lionheart is saying there's still no power progression, but my understanding is that since it's a public server type of game, they're making that choice deliberately because that format alienates new players with real progression. Yeah, and see, this is what I love so much about Earth 2025, is that as a game, your server was kind of like your MMR. So if you think about, like, okay, if your MMR in Dota is like 2200, when you pair in, you get matched with 2200-ish ranked players. Sometimes 25, sometimes 1900. But, you know, about in there. And the way it worked is that if you had a high net worth on a Z server, and then you, do I need to just drag a garbage up here? Okay. If you were highly ranked on a Z server, and then it ended, the month wrapped, you would get promoted to the next server, into Y servers. And so I sort of like would love some notion of like power growth in a public server in Sea of Thieves with like regular resets. So you can like rebuild your power and your wealth. And then, you know, if you get sufficiently strong, you get dropped into the next highest server, where you can actually start with more to prevent players from getting all their shit reset. But that way it would actually sort of have like a scaling difficulty level. Okay, wait, so here is the stairwell, so I need to go get a stone here. Alright, there's a stone. Yeah, so again, the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, I'm really interested in something like Sea of Thieves, but with just a lot more structure and progression. Not necessarily power progression either. Because I think it's completely acceptable to say, we want to give you a tiny set of tools and just work within that period. Like Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike doesn't actually give you this huge, ever-scaling amount of weapons. You kind of like have pistols, and then semi-automatics, and then rifles. And there you go. I would love in Sea of Thieves if there was just like a progression that's even, again, just like pirate net worth to working on. I I've made it in, by God. You know what? Let's do some scouting, shall we? Is it like out? Okay, so here's where I think it might be out. Shit. Ah, shit. I'm gonna believe that it is outside. I should like pick this up and put it here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, my friend. Ugh. Is there a game that where like you get to play for longer than 30 minutes and less than the infinite grindiness of an RPG? Does it have to be me? Okay. I'll set you down there. Alright, I want to see where this goes. Oh, was that it? Okay, I'm way out of control here. I'm like thinking way wrong. Father of the Soldier Helm. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Absolutely the axe. Gotta get my blue balls in order. Evil Penguin, happy 4 years! 4-year anniversary, thanks, Evil Penguin. The evilest penguin of them all. Is this indicating to me that I should be climbing, or that it can help me climb? Oh, shit. Huh. Ugh. Okay. Excellent. Oh, Claude, that's how I feel about call time so far. Dude, I have been really diligent, about not looking at spoilers. So I really don't know anything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love games like this. Alright, so there's the wing wangs that I need to get, and here are the balls. We are now on a hunt for balls. So here, this was one ball riddle. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Wow. Ooh. Ah, that does not feel good. Sean, you're phrasing. I want to find my balls. Alright, so I need to find 2 more blue balls. Well. Dive. Oh, this has to be something. And this is where I hold up my lightsaber to see. Dive. Dive, you fool. Get out of the water. Hey, Mordial, what's it like watching me play through your starting area, huh? How does it feel? Fuck you, bro. Oh, I thought I dodged this. Holy shit! I'm an Axeman. Bye! 50% pain, 50% joy. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing it right then. We're hurting Morniel a little bit. Little by little, Morniel shall feel the pain of having made something that I will play. Alright, what's this about? Wait, no, this is where I just was? Oh, I feel so embarrassed. Oh my god. Oh gosh, I just want to say thanks for the good vibes, Sean. My first grad school app due tomorrow. I'm currently making my final tweaks to my essay. Really nervous, but excited for this new journey. Man, I liked grad school quite a bit. Very different than undergraduate. Highly different. But yeah, man, I've always been craving some sort of more brutal, long-term PvP experience that is not play for, you know, 10,000 hours on the same character kind of stuff. Now, where on earth is the other ball? Can I stand in one? No. Is it in the pot? No. I looked in this room. No, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I did. I looked in this one. Maybe I want to go up there. Maybe that's it. Well, I haven't hit this. Okay. Alright, I found ball number 2. Only one blue ball left to find. Morniel's just shaking with anticipation. Oh, day 9. I have found it, the final ball. Stop climbing. Let go. You need to learn to let go. Alright. Oh. Mornos is very impressed about that telekinesis yank you just did. I'm really good at telekinesis yanking. Oh! Is there a way in from above? No? Oh, no. Morniel, I can't get in here. Morniel. Morniel. Do I seek entry again? I probably do. Why would you ever have me pull the same lever twice? I don't know. This is a video game. For gamers, by gamers. Oh. Morniel. Time to take this ball away. How's the game so far? It's actually pretty damn nice, Asmodeus. I mean... Or... Asmodemus, excuse me. pretty nice. I mean, it's also like... It's also like an open world game. So if, you know, you're not a fan of open world games, you know, I don't think you'll be a fan of this. I'm also not someone who super plays a lot of open world games, but this feels puzzly enough that I'm enjoying it. Hey, where do you think that ball went? Did I maybe do it wrong? I found it. Morniel says, the first time seeing a user get the ball out of there, you semi-blocked yourself. All users ran through the door. Oh yeah, how I telekineted that away. I just yoinked it right on out, which actually caused me to have to undo what I just did. Time to fist. Wait, what? I'm trying to open... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I did open it. I was like, what? It is the Wing Wangs of Karen. My character looks stupid.
To the Golden Isle, in remembrance of my greatest success and my greatest failure. May the gods accept my offering. May I see you again. Icarus. These are the great Daedalus's wings. He must have built everything here too. All these temples. I can't imagine losing a son like that. What it does to you.
It must suck a whole bunch.
Aeolus's jar back from Tartaros. Now, to find that stranger at the top of the observatory.
What? I didn't kill Icarus. Daedalus' faulty wings did that.
And where is Daedalus now? I see. Silence.
I'm sure Phoenix will find out eventually.
One of these years I'm gonna grow a mustache. It's just gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot of people. Show me where I met.
I thought you said you were preparing something.
Wait, is this draw distance because of me? Did I make this draw distance?
Yes.
Hey, not really good as new, but what is?
Something new?
You have the jar, right? Get ready to open it.
What is that?
You deceitful thief! You thought you could escape me?
Oh,
You
shit.
stole something from that thing?
I told you, it's a problem.
Tweet, delivery boy. You do not deserve the crown you were given.
We'll take you down, Typhon, just like before.
We? There is no we. Not anymore.
Phoenix, no!
Ah! Oh!
Open your wings! I can't!
I have you now.
Wow. Oh my god! Just put a little cork on there.
Okay,
Ooh.
we need to get to safety. Stat.
What was that monster?
Typhon.
Typhon.
Not the Typhon.
Oh, you have no...
Oh, my draw distance is so good now.
Get to the Hall of the Gods, then we can talk. You ready to fly?
These were Daedalus's wings. The Daedalus, the great inventor.
Huzzah!
So?
So, they didn't work right and killed his son.
You'll be
So?
fine. Just don't fly too close to Helios. And also don't try to go to the bathroom during turbulence. You should make it to the mainland without crashing. Probably.
Probably.
You literally robbed me, and now you're saving me. Why?
I didn't follow most of what the Oracle ran through. But if the prophecy is on the money, hero on high. You're the only one who can stop Titan from remaking the world.
We don't even know if it's about me.
For someone trying to help everyone right and left, maybe you should accept help once in a while.
What are you talking about?
Fate's alive. How is the Winged Herald supposed to provide aid when you won't let me?
With the Winged Herald's aid?
You know, I do kind of like that the world design here is like...
No way!
Hermes?
You are...
Hermes.
Hermes.
I like telling half-truths, playing tricks, and taking long runs on the beach. Now, can we go, please? The other gods need our help.
Other gods? You mean all the stories are real?
You know, I will say, the tongue-in-cheekiness. There's times when I like it, there's times when it hurts me a little bit. You know.
I'll be waiting.
And with that, Hermes disappeared. Phoenix gazed across the narrow band of sea at the peaks and valleys of the Golden Isle ahead. The long path to his true destiny lay stretched out before him.
Wait, that was just the prologue? How does it take someone that long to begin a story? Odysseus made it home faster.
He's about to jump. Be quiet and listen.
Alright. Jump, glide. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this is, it's a little tongue-in-cheeky. It's a little tongue-in-cheeky, a little kitschy. Hold on, put a little order for the din-din. Alright. Dude, this is real pretty. Hey, how's my... Wow. It's actually holding properly. It's actually holding oh, how far into the game is that title screen? I've been playing for about 2 hours. 2.5 hours. Consult the tutorials menu to relearn stuff. Oh, so you don't hold B, you just tap B. This is highly pretty. Olympian Fig. Find ingredients and... Oh, that's right, it's an open world game, so it has to have crafting, it has to have a loose RPG system, there has to be reagents. Alright. Stamina gliding. So if I like go to my map... Oh, what? Do I need to step forward? Okay, so I can't see stuff? Oh, okay, so this is like a nice motivation to fight, because I was actually just getting to the point where I was like, why would I ever fight, like, anything? Hey, Material Keeper, what do you hate about the game? I mean, frankly, the game's been pretty fun. Whoa, ha, whoa, ha, ha. Critical analysis. Ooh. Well, so here's the thing, Material Keeper. I've only gotten a slight bit of what you said. Whoops. Because I've been, because I'm playing and when I have the game open, I can't actually scroll up and down chat, so I'm only seeing the most recent messages. But hit me with them statements. Oh, and by the way, I totally, absolutely, 100% turned off motion blur. Not a chance in the world. Forbidden Labrys. Plus 30% damage with axe combo while health is full. Oh, okay, I'm never gonna have that full. Plus 6 seconds on a perfect parry. Okay. Motion blur sucks, man. Visual customization. Oh, look at that! Eat your heart out, Cyberpunk 2077. Holy shit, this guy has some fucking health. Holy fuck! Oh! Ah! Look at the power of the bear. Holy shit. Alright, screw it, I'm not doing this.
Suddenly, the majestic form of a wild creature caught Phoenix's eye. If Phoenix wanted to tame the beautiful beast, the mortal would have to befriend it first.
You like that little hop? You like that little hop? You like that little hop?
Why are you whispering?
Mount taming. Tame wild mounts by crouching and cautiously approaching them. Stop moving when it becomes that.
Because can I have some?
But Material Keeper is saying, Keeper says, why every game gotta be third-person, world map, collect, etc.? No hate, just question. Yeah, I mean, I think that a big reason why there's a lot of sameness from one open-world game to the next open-world game is that, like, open-world games are very... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I want to mount. Come here. You know, I gotta be honest. I don't want to mount. I do not want one. Hi. Hi. Anemone. Like, games like this are hugely content-driven. Like, insanely, wildly content-driven. And by this, I mean, like, this is a designed world. Someone had to make this bush and place this bush next to this other bush. Someone had to, like, individually place, you know, the type of flowers or create a tool that would populate a whole bunch of individually created flowers from an artist, you know, something like this. That tree was placed there by a person. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking at right now. And as far as I can tell, I'm looking at basically from here to, like, here. This is, like, about what I've seen. And if we take a look at the full world map, I mean, there's a lot of shit. And so whenever you have, like, a lot of content... Actually, where's the place it wants me to go to? Over there? Great. I'm just going to wander there straight. Whenever there's something that's really content-driven, you just need a lot of manpower. You just need a lot. And let me just make up some numbers that will help me very simply make this point. Let's imagine that it takes 2 weeks to concept a monster, get it animated, or excuse me, get it modeled, and then rigged, and then animated, and then textured, and then put into the game. Let's say that takes 2 weeks. And this is, and I'm wrapping everything into this, right? I'm wrapping the concepting, the design of the gameplay and the combat, like 2 weeks from we start work on it to where it's done and then it's in the game. If it takes 2 weeks for a team to do that, for each monster, 2 weeks, what the fuck? Very optimistic? Oh yeah, you're telling me. Again, I overly simplified this. I did say I was going to do that. If it just took 2 weeks to do start to finish, then after a year, you've been able to make 2 a month. That's 24 dudes that's unique. Right? And that is a highly optimistic... Whoa, I forgot the glide button's wrong button. That's highly optimistic. Or if you have a game where you have lots of discrete levels, like a Mario game. If it takes you a month per level, you only do 12 levels a year. So what do? You start just trying to create a whole bunch of kind of like, oh, you little piece of shit. Okay, thank God. I was like, are you just going to march right off? So if you have, let's say you you have a team that can make... You know, let me simplify it to months. If it takes your team 1 month to make one dude, again, fully animated, all the attacks, just like a basic monster, you get 12 monsters a year. Well, shit, you need more than that. So what do? You create a copy of that team. That now you can make 2 monsters a month, because you have 2 teams. But you know what? You really are going to need to make 200 monsters in a year. So if we take 200 and we divide it by 12, what does that wind up being? That's like 16-ish? Is that right? It's like 16-ish teams? So you have 16 teams. And these teams have concept artists and riggers, animators, texture artists, technical artists, you know, maybe gameplay's interfacing with some of these people. So this way you can actually pound out a lot of people. You pound out a lot of enemy monsters. Now, I just use enemies as an example. If you want unique trees that are unique to the location, this is sort of like a little bit of a weeping willow. We had sort of dead, just spiky-ass looking trees. So we're going to start needing, and again, like a tree like this that actually has its animation and some things dangling on this. Again, maybe it takes 2 weeks per tree. Maybe you do a little faster than your, you know, monster teams. But it takes 2 weeks per tree. So you can make 24 different trees per year. So let's make a couple teams to make trees all over our environment, right? So you hear me? We're starting to get more and more and more and more and more teams. That the idea is you have the idea of how to make one piece of content, and you want like hundreds of that piece of content, so you just make lots of duplicates of these teams, to where you wind up with like 1,000 people who have just finished an Assassin's Creed game that are all highly specialized to do specific tasks. And so if you wanted to make another game, if you have 16 teams that are just there to make monsters, and say 20 teams that are just there to make like trees and rocks, and another whole set of teams that is just there to make environmental art, you know, like say this sort of interesting bent looking fucking pillared fucking thing. And if you have all these 1,000 people that have like just finished shipping Assassin's Creed, and it's the day afterwards, and you have to ask them to do something new, it's actually much easier and much less risky to just say, you know, let's do something that's kind of similar to what we just did. Let's do something kind of similar to what we just did. We obviously want to improve upon it. We want to add stuff to it. But the fact is, we have our, you know, 20 teams making environmental art. We have our 16 teams that make and animate enemies. So, for instance, if you said, hey, what about an open world game that was not really about combat? What about an open world game that was not really about combat? It was something about, more about exploration, that feeling of loneliness, yada, yada, yada. What if it was like that? And the answer I'd give is, okay, one fork of this problem is, what does that game look like, and how does that game become cool, and how does that game become good? But the other fork is, well, shit, dude, we have 16 teams that just did nothing but make monsters and animate them and integrate them into the game and make sure their combat stuff looked proper. What are we going to do about those? That is an unbelievably important thing to consider. Because if you haven't figured that out, if each of these teams, I'm just going to say, has 10 people, because 10's a nice round number and I don't want to have to do more complex math on there. If you wind up with those, you know, 160 people who don't have work to do, you're suddenly burning shitloads of cash. And you might say, well, hey, what if I just gave those people a break? I actually know people who've been in a situation where they were just kind of told, I don't know, just kind of like work on your skills. I said it was fucking horrible. They hated it. I had a friend that spent 2 years basically just being in a corner, kind of doing random work. 2 full years. They hated it. People want to make stuff. And, you know, if your people are good, like if you have a bunch of really good, you know, character animators and character artists, I mean, shit, last thing you want to do is make them feel completely useless. Inco Game says, then you just lay everyone off as is industry tradition. Well, I feel like in the example that I'm giving, it's not as simple as, oh yeah, you just lay them off and there you go. You know, one of those kinds of things. Because you still might need those people in this example that I use. It's just a little bit vague. Because again, you have to figure out what the game is. And so it's interesting seeing Ubisoft that has all these different open world type games and their different flavors of open world. Like, there's the Assassin's Creed that is kind of like a staple, slightly more serious, has a little bit more photorealism in the graphics, and it's set in interesting different time periods. What's the new thing they do? It's a different time period. And a lot of the new mechanics that I've seen are like things that can be stapled on top of all the existing teams. Or you have your Far Cry games, or you have Gods and Monsters like this. And I can completely imagine someone being able to say from a management perspective, alright, you enemy animators, you've been doing Assassin's Creed, we need to assign some of you to this Gods and Monsters game because they need their Gods and monsters made. So this is kind of how I think of it, and kind of why I see that there's almost a negative inertia to doing substantial innovation, because I think there's tons of really creative, amazing, awesome people at Ubisoft. As an example, Morneal's in chat right fucking there. But I mean, I know several other people that work at Ubisoft. I've gotten the chance to speak to developers at Ubisoft. There's tons of really creative people there. But again, if you have like 1,000 people who you're paying and feeding, it's tricky.
So, we're safe here.
Remember that thing I stole from Typhon? It was an itty-bitty piece of his eye to hide this place from his terrifying gaze. You're welcome.
You said
Cherokee says,
the Hall of the Gods.
yeah, but you're all old and need to make money. I mean, like, what? Ignoring the sort of like playful cynicism there. What's the point that you're making with that?
Let me start from the beginning.
With his hand on Phoenix's shoulder, Hermes recounted the tale of Typhon, destroyer of gods.
God Eater.
Typhon, born of Gaia, was a terrible, cruel beast
This is a perfect
who
cutscene.
vowed to free the Titans and obliterate the gods. He challenged Zeus for the rule of the cosmos. Fortunately, Typhon was defeated.
Damn straight he was.
And imprisoned under a mountain.
Ooh, Morneal says, side note, I did the center location with the Typhon Mountain.
Got to get back into that kind of shape again.
For thousands of years.
Material Keeper says you are stuck at your job.
Festered, until Helios was
what?
eclipsed and burning stars.
I don't understand what you mean by
from
that.
the heavens. The stars burnt through Typhon's chain, and in an explosion of fire and smoke.
What? Who?
Typhon
What? Where?
burst
Why?
From
Huh?
the mountain. The
Kaboom.
gods had wronged and tortured.
This is a dramatization of what indigestion feels like.
He vowed.
This world will be cleansed. The gods will pay.
And so, Typhon sought his revenge.
Destroy the veil that separates this hallowed land from the underworld. Let Tartarus walk among the gods. Trample, devour, and turn this life.
Hey, Ryder Guitarist, have a good night too, man. I'm almost done with the stream for the day.
Brandish your weapons and face me. You have underestimated my power and walled in your hubris. Bow to my unseekable perfection.
Oh.
Some gods fled in fear. Others stayed to fight. Many were captured. Typhon split them apart, cleaving their essences from them and transforming them irrevocably. In a final, desperate attempt to save their lands, the gods called on the heroes of old, the last warriors who had more than a few drops of God's blood remaining in their veins.
Weak and selfish. Your heroes will exist as shadows of their former selves, serving me forever.
Mamma mia.
The gods had failed, and so had the heroes. But just when all hope seemed lost.
Palooka Primes is...
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, I'm
A
rooting
lot
for
of
Typhon
fighting
here.
and losing. And now you are our only remaining hope to restore these lands to their former glory and save the world from chaos. All we have, Phoenix, is you. No pressure.
No pressure.
I
This
kind
game
of
any good? I'm
lost
enjoying
track
it.
of who's who. Is that one with the spiky
It
hair
hasn't,
you
it hasn't
or
like,
Typhon?
shaken me to my core. Like,
Forget it.
let's
The
see.
vanquished gods
How might I
need to
just
be
compare
reunited
this to a
with their
different kind of
severed
media?
essences to regain their power. And then, together, you must defeat Typhon.
Huh. This is honestly a lot. I wish my brother was here.
Look, kid, I'm not perfect. I'm the guy who escorted Pandora to Earth for Zeus's sake. But maybe, just maybe, you're the right hero at the right time. Also, you're literally all we've got, seeing as how everyone else has been defeated. Good luck. I'll be right here, doing nothing. I mean, beginning preparations.
Thanks. I think.
You know, there's something about the way that these characters are
Oh,
designed
there's
that make
that
them
face
look
again.
like very baritone-voiced
The
children.
best starting point is to reach the top of the other statues on the Golden Isle, so you can track the missing gods. Find them, and they should be able to help you locate their stolen essences. Although, they haven't been themselves, so I'm really not sure.
What's that mean?
Guess you'll find out.
Yeah, you like that, Lionheart? You like that baritone-voiced children? It's baby time.
Phoenix, think. What would my brother do? Legiron would probably take on Typhon single-handedly, like when he bested the entire Spartan fleet. Who am I kidding? I'm in way over my head.
Oh, you really want me to hit that hard. You really, really, really want me to hit that. Is this eagle thing? Is that this? Now, I do want to note something that I think is really important. In the graphics, I have, let's see, I have anti-aliasing at low. Alright, oh, I do this. Environmental quality medium, shadow quality low, effects quality medium, texture quality high. Reflections, I've turned off. Ambient occlusion, I've turned off. Let's check out some of this shit. X. Oh yeah. Maybe I should have kept those reflections on. I basically tweaked a bunch of the settings that were causing issues. It does fucking look pretty nice, huh? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I actually, again, really, really like this art style. That there's something about this that I would describe as looking very gamey. You know what I mean? Where, like, okay, so you look, and there's just, like, really circular spikes of fucking stone, and then boom, you now have literal spikes coming out in a sharp mountain, and then boom, you have a very fortress-like Badlands, and kablow, you have, like, super green open rolling fields. You know, it's like very dense. Jesus, this water looks fucking incredible. I can't believe I didn't have this shit turned on. Shame. Oh, Fear Dragon, I love the description. You literally see this map as a board game. Yeah. The way I would describe this game is, have any of you seen Skyscraper, Dwayne Johnson's... this Dwayne Johnson action movie, you know what I'm talking about? It's an action movie where Dwayne Johnson has to save an entire skyscraper. And he does so by being charming, dashing, ripped, and a family man. You know what I'm talking about? I watched it, and people were like, what'd you think? And I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking awesome. But I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened in it. You know what I mean? It's not like The Matrix, where if you talk about The Matrix, and it's like, whoa, tell me about The Matrix, and there's like the fucking bug that gets pulled out of fucking Keanu's tummy, and he's going to go mouth sewn shut. Mr. Anderson. You know, like there's like fucking men in suits doing this shit. There's like so many viscerally memorable scenes in that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But a lot of times, I want to just sit down and I want to fucking watch an action movie. Immortals Fenyx Rising, as I'm playing it, feels a lot like a Dwayne Johnson action movie. You know what I mean? Like it's highly... Oh, man. Oh, the ground looks so good. Wait a minute. Am I an idiot? I can't tell the difference. What the hell ever. I'm keeping these on. As long as it's not. Oh, shit. You didn't adjust the texture quality? You're correct, I shouldn't have adjusted the texture quality. Yeah, it's still on high. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna quit to title screen. Yes. Oh my god, it's my brother Tasteless. It's my brother Tasteless. Oh my god, Nicholas. Oh my god, it is the legendary Nick Tasteless plot. Oh my god, Nick, how are you? That's literally my brother. That is actually more or less the exact same person as me. Except older and with more hair. Tasteless has just woke up. Let's see, is it 11 a.m. where you are? 10 a.m.? I don't remember where you are with respect to time zone, because I think America does daylight savings, and I don't think Seoul does. Oh, God, what a pleasure to see you. Nick's fake hair. Oh, dude, this year, I absolutely want to get the fakest. I am totally going to get this. I'm going to get my hairline, like, to go just over my eyebrows. You're going to look at my forehead, there's going to be so much hair, you're going to go, man, that guy had about 8 inches of insecurity that he just covered up with his own muff. Oh, it's amazing. I can't wait to get that hair transplant. I can't wait to get a hair transplant. I want it to be a little bit too much hair. That's my goal. I want it to be just like a little bit where people are like, oh, you got a hair transplant, that looks nice. And they trail their voice off. Oh, that's really lovely. Yeah, Vromna says this chat now has the world's foremost Brood War experts in it. Oh, that is true. That is true. But yeah, kind of finishing my thought on Immortals Fenyx Rising is like the visual style is striking enough to feel really nice to look at. The combat is kind of chunky and weighty enough for me to kind of enjoy picking up rocks and throwing and then doing some combos and stuff like this. Game runs buttery smooth. I had to turn down some graphic settings because, again, most people that play games aren't trying to encode it in 1080p at the same time. So, you know, a little bit of that. But, yeah, it's solid. It is not... Like, the combat doesn't cause me to focus in sharply in the way that Dark Souls does. Or cause any of the sort of breathtaking moments of beauty that really make me go, holy fuck, oh shit. But man, it's a solid work. I'm on the fence about the LeMayo, I'm Prometheus. Check out my story, Zeus. But what? Why is it taking so long to get to the title screen? You know, like, these kinds of jokes are very B-movie. And I don't know what it is, but it feels like once you cross, like, the hundreds of millions in budget for, like, movies and for games and stuff, suddenly doing B-movie humor becomes, like, hey, you know, like, let's break the fourth wall and spend $70 million on the visual effects in the sequence where we break the fourth wall. It's a lot of dad jokes. Kyle Davis' B-movie is the best movie, hands down. That's true. That's true. So, yeah, I think I'm going to play it for some hours tomorrow. We'll see if I'm going to make it a full 6. And the reason we wouldn't is that I want to do some real severe jank in... And now it's quiet. I want to do some real jank in Magic again. Ah, yeah. But, Nick, are you going to go live anytime soon? I know you said you just woke up. Let me see if, is Nick Tasteless Plot live? Is he... Oh, we might have to... Hosty our toasty. Little hostin' of our toastin'. Oh, that seems... This would be highly tight. I'll go live at 1:30. Well, hey, man, I hope... Nick, I hope you have a wonderful stream. Thanks for coming by. It's really lovely to see you. And I'm going to go. I'm going to leave because I have some Thai food and it's going to be here in a matter of minutes. But tomorrow we're going to do some Hours of Fenyx, Immortals Rising, maybe some Magic. Maybe it'll just be a full day of Fenyx. Next week we have Mostly Walking Monday. We have Magic the Gathering Tuesday. Wednesday we're going to play Bloons Tower Defense 6 because Savitz has been playing a lot of it and loves the shit out of it. And then Thursday is going to be some Magic drafting, and Friday is going to be Hitman 3. The week after that is Kaldheim week for Magic the Gathering. It's the new set that's coming out. I'm going to do a set review and a shitload of days of playing the damn thing. Oh, it's going to be so lovely. So, hey, hope you all have a wonderful time. I'm going to go try to shave my head. Bye.